How do we go about playing the ball above our feet? Here's some tips for playing the ball above your feet. This is quite an awkward lie, so when you get out on the golf course, it's definitely something that if you know how to play it, then it would make a huge difference to your success of this shot. So there's a few things that we've got to keep in mind. Due to the ball being above our feet, the club face tilts to the left, and it's called face plane tilt. When we tilt the wings on a plane this way, plane goes that way. When we tilt the club face, that's essentially another way of closing the face. Okay, so the ball's much more likely to start to the left of target, and it's much more likely to curve to the left. So we've really got to try and counteract that by one of several things. Really simple. Number one, you could just aim slightly to the right of target. Number two, you could put the ball slightly back in your stance. So it's not in the middle, it's slightly right of centre. So rather than playing that ball in the middle, we move the ball slightly right of centre. We hit the ball slightly earlier in the arc. The face is a little bit more likely to be open, which would counteract the change in the tilt. One thing that we've got to try and do is hold slightly down the handle. So we really want to try and come down this grip a little bit, make that club shorter since the ball is closer to us. One of the other things that we've got to think about, because it's on an upslope, it's much easier to fall back and lose your balance, which could really start to cause some low point issues where you hit the ground first, or you maybe even hit a thin. So placing the ball back in your stance encourages ball first contact, and if you can have the swing thought of transferring that weight to the left, that would really help with contact also. One other thing we've got to try and keep in mind, we want to try and have the shoulders level with any slope that we're on. So this is only a slight upslope, so we want to tilt the shoulders back until they're level with this slope, and that's going to help us swing along that slope rather than level shoulders and potentially digging into the slope. Those are the changes that we make. We want to come down the handle, place the ball right of centre, aim a fraction to the right, and then from there, once our shoulders are level with the slope, we want to try and transfer the weight, and that's going to help us get a good contact on line. So shoulders level, ball slightly back in the stance, transfer the weight, and that's pretty straight. Give this a try anytime you've got one of those awkward lies. Comment down below how you get on when the ball's above your feet. And if you're looking for more good golf tips that are going to improve your game, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, click that notification bell, and you'll be alerted anytime any future videos come out.